What's up, everyone? This is Destroyer229, and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 5 Royal. Last time, we got to spend quite a bit of time with Akechi and Kasumi, and in one instance, both of them at the same time. Also, Kaneshiro had his change of heart, but we already knew that was happening. In this episode, exams are coming up in a couple of days, so we need to do something about that. Before we go and do something about that, we are going to take a little bit of a detour to Kichijoji. First things first, I want to see if our friend is still over here. He is. Is it the same deal? No, it's a new deal. Alright, so he's looking for a soothing soba. And in return, we'll get a Koedo sword. So, an interesting weapon if we get him that for Yusuke. Looks to be just generic NPCs there. However, the reason we are in Kichijoji is that I want to go and show off the Jazz Club. Now, as I mentioned before, the Jazz Club opens up to you once you hit rank 4 with Akechi, which is why I didn't go over it in detail when we first came to Kichijoji. But if we decide to head here on our own, you know, that's not a bad idea. Well, that's unsurprising.
I see.
So, every couple of nights, or it might be every night, I forget when the rotation is, but anyway, whenever you head on over to the Jazz Club, they will have a special drink that they are having for that night. Now, these can range. So for this, you gain more stamina, so you get HP, and bring your stamina to the next level, which generally, I forget if stamina is code for endurance, or if that is just your HP, and next level means literally leveling up. I get the feeling it's the latter. Plus, there are also certain nights that a singer will come in. And I believe that enhances the effects of whatever it is that you're doing, or maybe it gives more confidant points. It's honestly been a while since I've ever done anything with the Jazz Club. Ah, here we are, tutorial. So, it's specifically a place that we can go to with one of our fellow party members. Okay, so special cocktail will be served. So it's specialty cocktails that are served when the singer is there. And if it's a weekday, then we get an enhanced effect, as opposed to the weekend, where it would probably be easier.
What do you want to do? I see.
Okay, so we're not actually going to be heading on into the Jazz Club, because we have other things that we can do. And while it's nice to gain various different effects, it might be something that we kind of hold off on for a little while. We will definitely use the Jazz Club at some point, but for right now, our primary concern is just doing confidants and showing off some extra, more time-sensitive things. Speaking of which, we got a text from On saying that she wants to study. So I'm not sure if this will go any differently compared to the compared to the midterms, we can take a look, and if it's not any different, then I can just reboot my save, end up back in my room, and then we can go do something else. So we'll see.
This sucks.
Okay, well, the question is trying to get you to think critically. So, let's think on it together, and maybe we can find what it's asking. Okay. So doing so gets us a good amount into knowledge.
Okay.
Alright, so that really wasn't worth showing. Yes, it's slightly different, but definitely not really worth showing. So instead, we have a few other things that we can do tonight. So there's... Okay, so there's Oya, there's Mishima, and then there is Hifumi. I'm going to spend some time with Hifumi tonight. Because I think that's probably... well... the smart thing to do? So let's go spend some time with her. Oh. Oh, the pleasure was all mine. You don't need to worry about a thing, Hifumi. Just bring your A game and don't hold anything back. Until then.
Quiet down.
Yes?
Do you know the answer?
Yeah, of course. He was convicted of thievery.
This is it.
Correct.
Surprised we have something with Goemon now. Timing of some of these just seems kind of weird sometimes. And sometimes they're spot on, like that one shogi piece one.
Yep.
Well, that's what happens over time. Stories become exaggerated and turn into legends. You have to remind me of exams as I'm explaining things.
It's open. Welcome.
Excuse me.
It was nothing.
No.
Good. Yes. I see.
No. Yes. But... Hey, so...
I see.
Well...
Quite.
Hey!
I'm more than ready for exams. Oh, I guess we need to go pick up Isanagi today. Alright. Oh. Oh. Another request from Mishima. Alright, this one we've already had before. I mean, we say that's a lot of money, despite the fact that we're holding 7.5 million yen on us. Alright, so that's another request that's added. Slowly and steadily, we're making our way towards having enough quests to go and do mementos. We can go and study with Makoto if we want. Not entirely sure if that's a great idea. There's also Yusuke and Takemi. I really don't think the studying thing is going to be too much, but I'm gonna go ahead and save so we can show off studying with Makoto, but then we'll go and do something else.
I should write something.
That way we can at least show it off while still being able to do something a bit more practical.
goes like this.
Yeah, it's making sense. I think I can solve this problem. Alright, so, again, a chance to get a lot of points into knowledge.
I agree.
Right.
I'll see you later.
So, with that curiosity satisfied, what are we actually doing today? Well, we basically have a choice between Yusuke and Takemi. And... we'll go ahead and spend some time with Yusuke today. I would try to spend time with Takemi by, you know, time-based things, and with exams coming up, a lot of plot stuff coming along. You're just making excuses not to spend time with Takemi, aren't you? Kind of, but, you know, we probably should spend some more time with Yusuke. So at rank 4, we get Yusuke's talk ability, and his is Art Talk. This one's actually a lot more self-explanatory. So Yusuke's is when there is a negotiation with a lone shadow. So anytime there's only a singular shadow there, Yusuke can come in and save us in case negotiations go sour.
Alright.
It is a bit more circumstantial, but to be fair, all of the talks are circumstantial, and you're more than likely find a lone shadow situation as opposed to, I don't know, a martial arts shadow. Looking at you, Makoto. Oh. Well, you're very welcome, Yusuke. You can't get discouraged at this sort of thing. Psyching yourself out won't help you. Just keep on doing what you're doing, and keep on pursuing that goal. That's the spirit. Please never ask me to do that again. As long as it's not oar rowing. You got it, Yusuke.
Ah, you're back.
Well, now that we're back home, what exactly are we doing this evening? Well, over here we have another crossword puzzle. What is it today? Medicine of varying legality. Okay, well, this one's a very interesting one. but makes complete sense. The answer to this one is narcotics. I mean, there are, of course, illegal narcotics, but there's a lot of illegal drugs that also fall under that categorization. For example, morphine. I like that that's the casual example.
All right.
I see. Nice.
Alright, well, we get a little extra point into knowledge, because you can certainly use that with exams coming up. And then there's spending time with Ryuji, which we've already shown Makoto. I really don't think it's necessary to show Ryuji's. Okay, so we've got Oya, we've got Mishima, we've got Akechi as well. Well, there doesn't seem to be anything in my notes saying what we need to do. So tonight, we're gonna head on over to Sniper Penguin and spend some time with Akechi.
Hi.
You seriously want to go to an arcade?
What do you want to do?
Well, I'm not gonna say no to that.
Sorry to bother you.
Well, I certainly played shooters, but I'm not exactly the best at them. It didn't matter how you responded to that one. Damn, you did really well. Are you used to gunplay?
Have you noticed?
Say what now? Nostalgic. A hero? You're saying you wanted to be a hero when you were a kid.
that I agree.
Well, it's a common thing for kids to want to grow up to be anyway, so it doesn't really surprise me. Me? I think that's an easy one. It'd be sticking to your own sense of justice, regardless of what others may say otherwise. It didn't matter how you respond to that one, or the next one. It all depends.
I apologize.
Nah, it's fine. I like these conversations myself, actually. It is still a bit weird thinking of a little tiny Akechi with a little toy gun going pew 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 pew. It's just kind of funny to imagine.
Alright.
I mean, to be fair, we all know what Akechi is capable of. It's like, I'm going to kill you, Joker. What? Nothing. Alright,
We will meet again.
see you around. Oh. Nonsense. You did fine in that match. I can imagine. Alright, good night. And thus, exams begin anew. Alright, if angle C is 28 degrees and angles A and D are 88 degrees, what is the angle of B and E? So, those would have to be 64 degrees.
Ooh, we can do this.
And now we have an essay question. Explain the origin of Balzi. Yeah, it was Zhu Liang. Barbarian heads. Offer the food instead of the heads.
Yep.
All right.
Ah, give it up.
Day
Now
2. What is the name and genus of this organism? That would be... Thankfully, all of them are different. That would be the red king crab.
Ooh, we can do this.
What happened when the government issued paper and hard currencies in Japan for the first time? Okay, it caused confusion with the economy. I wouldn't really say confusion, but
Ooh, we can do this.
it's close enough.
Let's get started.
Third day. What is the English equivalent of the Norwegian idiom raining witches? Oh, that was the easy one. Raining cats and dogs.
Ooh, we can do this.
Which of the following is another name for the somen noodles traditionally eaten on Tanabata? Those would be demon guts.
Ooh, we can do this.
Last day of exams. Hell yeah.
My parents are gonna kill me. There was so much stuff on that exam. I didn't have time to study everything. I probably could have managed if I had an extra week, too.
An extra week, huh? The only people who get that kind of cushy treatment are the honor students.
Oh, you mean like Yoshizawa-san?
I heard the school moved her exam period. Must be nice getting perks like that.
Hey there.
Oh, hey, Doc.
Congrats on surviving finals. Today was the last day, right?
Yep.
Say, would you happen to have some free time right now? There's something I'd like to discuss. I promise it'll just take a moment.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Thanks. I know you're exhausted, so I'll make this quick. It sure has heated up now that the rainy season's passed.
Tell me about it.
I just know my electric bill is going to start climbing this month. Anyway, as I'd mentioned, there's something I'd like your opinion on.
What, do you need counseling now?
Well, I suppose that's actually accurate.
Oh. Well, I was just kidding, but okay.
I've had something on my mind lately, and I want to hear your take on it.
Okay.
Okay, here goes. Oh, this is all hypothetical, mind you, but imagine there's somebody for whom you have high expectations. They're trying their absolute hardest to meet those expectations. Now, this person receives an awful lot of special treatment from people so they can perform to the best of their abilities. So, what do you think those people will do if the expectations leveled on this person aren't met?
Well, I imagine they would be disappointed that those expectations couldn't be met.
Yep, that's right. When you work as a counselor, you always think, I have to help this person so their heart doesn't break. But that's easier said than done. This world really is a callous one. No matter how much positivity or dedication a person has, just a bit of influence from their peers can easily mess with their heads. Every time I'm confronted with such a situation, I can't help but grasp the limitations of therapy as a profession.
Well, that's unfortunately reality. Things may not be fair, and there's not a whole lot we can do about it. All we can do is just manage what we can manage, even if the odds are stacked against us.
I see. You're approaching reality from a rational point of view. No, it could actually be that you understand reality's unfairness, yet you're willing to stand up to it.
Well, one has to do what one has to do.
That may be the reason you're at this academy now.
There are other reasons, but you already know that.
Sorry, I didn't mean to get all analytical. What I meant was, if we want to truly help people stuck in a predicament like that, we need a fundamental solution.
I'm sorry, a fundamental solution? You mean like a one-size-fits-all sort of solution?
Nothing really comes to mind at the moment. This is just a thought, but what if we got the Phantom Thieves to change our hearts?
Huh?
Maybe have them shift our feelings so we won't lose to this unfair reality. It would ultimately be for the positive.
I'm not sure. I mean, the Phantom Thieves change the hearts of villains and make them confess to their crimes. Is shifting those feelings, is that really a change of heart?
Good point. You're right. Sorry, I was just thinking out loud. I seem to have lost track of the time. I should be getting back to my work. Our conversation's been very enlightening. Thank you. And enjoy your vacation.
Thanks, Dr. Maruki. exams are over with. Thank goodness. Unfortunately, today is one of those rare occasions where the game is forcing us to just go straight to bed.
What?
That
Can I
is
talk?
a very, very unfortunate thing. But yeah, the game doesn't give you all the days
Go to
as
bed.
just extra times that you can just spend doing stuff. So we'll just go straight to bed. Oh,
Hey, it's me.
you've lost me. The only one I remember was the fireworks one.
Come on, man.
Oh. Oh, that one! I also kind of sped through that one pretty quick. Ryuji did kind of tell you about that, and I kind of sped through that by mistake. Whatever.
So, like...
You want me to go to a kebab festival? Well, I guess it is one way to de-stress. Alright, count me in.
Yeah!
Alright, see ya. Maybe you looked at the weather report. It'll be fine. It'll just be me, Ryuji, and Yusuke.
Let's turn in for the night.
Could not agree more. Oh, jeez.
What's up? What? Why are you staring at my face?
Ryuji, I have a favor to ask.
A favor? Sure, you need some money for food or something?
Not this time. I've actually been mulling over a new battle tactic for a while now. And I'd like for you to lend a hand in bringing my idea to fruition.
Oh, a new move? That sounds badass. I totally want in.
Well, it's merely a rough idea at this point, but... What do you think?
Wasn't that, like, way more detailed than some rough idea?
I don't deserve such praise. I would merely prefer to add a splash of beauty to an otherwise barbaric battlefield, so to speak.
Sick! So, all we gotta do now is see how the star reacts to your idea, right?
We should consult Jose about this soon. However, I can feel my appetite growing after describing my idea.
Same here. It's so hot.
It's as if we're walking around in an enormous sauna.
Whose bright idea was it to come here?
Yours. And just look at that crowd. Smiling faces everywhere you look. With that, let's move right into asking some of the visitors here for their comments.
A TV crew, huh?
Oh, that would be bad. Let's try not to stand out.
We should grab our kebabs and get out of here.
Good idea.
Ah, let's interview those three.
Shit!
Hey, is she talking about us?
What the?
What do we do?
Well, they already noticed us. Let's just calm down, answer their questions, and then we can get our food, okay?
Good point. We'll look even more suspicious if we panic now.
They got us.
Oh, hell. Okay, I'm gonna ham it up and make some real cringy comments so they can't use any of the footage.
Hello. It sure is hot today, huh?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. And if it's this hot in July, can you imagine just how insane the weather's gonna be in December?
Anyway, since you're here for the festival, does that mean you and your friends there are meat lovers?
I'd say that we're really lovers of fruit. Oh, and sweets. Sweets are just to die for.
Well, thank you very much for your time.
Whew, that was too close.
That was truly cringeworthy. But are you certain that they won't air any of it?
I'm pretty sure she thought there was a broadcast disaster. We ought to be okay.
I hope you're right about that.
More important than that, though, it's time to get some meat.
Oh, right, my kebab. The lines for the food stalls were even more insane than the heat.
Standing around in this sweltering heat was rather trying.
And almost all the good stuff was already sold out.
I didn't even eat breakfast this morning. I'm starting to get lightheaded.
Even still, an occasion like this seems to make everything taste delicious. How mysterious.
We did have to work for it. And I guess food always tastes better with company.
That's pretty poetic, dude. Well, we came all the way out here, so we might as well go check that thing out.
What thing?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
I heard they're building some kind of huge-ass stadium or something nearby. Wait, was that what it was?
You don't know what you're talking about, do you?
A stadium. Well, such buildings often have intriguing architecture. I'd love to see it for personal reference.
Yeah, then come on, let's go. So, that's it? They barely even started?
We seem to be premature spectators.
I guess this is what people call jumping the gum.
Jumping the gun.
There ain't nothing to do here. You wanna go grab a bite somewhere?
Sorry, I'm considering picking up more art supplies. I have a summer assignment to work on. Also, the summer festival drained my coffers. Even if I did grab a bite, all I could order would be water and a hot towel.
Well, in that case, probably ought to just call it quits for today.
Well, it was fun anyway.
Hey, isn't that Yoshizawa?
Is it?
Don't you think she's acting strange? You know, she did mention something about a meet earlier.
Yeah, but why would she be here?
Ain't you guys headed home?
I've got other things to do while we're out. You two go on ahead without me.
Huh? Oh, well, see you then.
See ya.
Yes, catch you later.
Hey,
Senpai?
pleasant surprise seeing you here.
Yes. Did you come to see the stadium too?
Mm-hmm.
Same here. I needed to give myself a pep talk.
Pep talk? Why? Is something wrong?
Sometimes, when things get me down, I come here. Although, that doesn't really answer your question, does it?
No, it doesn't.
I know this may get in the way of your plans, but would you be willing to join me for lunch?
Oh. I think she could use some company.
That was delicious.
Not to sound rude, but what the hell did I just witness?
I'm always like this after a meet. In all honesty, I'd like to keep going, but any more will end up harming my performance.
Oh, so your meet's done then?
Simply put, it was a disaster.
Oh no.
I've been feeling like I'm getting back into the natural flow of things, thanks to you, Senpai. But when the moment of truth arrived, my body still wouldn't move the way that I wanted it to.
Do you think your problem's more of like a mental block?
I think that's a big factor. Something similar happened to me in middle school, but back then, I had someone by my side that kept me going.
Who was it?
I have a younger sister. We promised each other that we'd win international gymnastics competitions together. But this spring, she died in an accident.
Oh my god.
I promised her we'd take the gold for our routines across the world. But I can't stop worrying about my lack of improvement lately. I've really been throwing myself into practice, but I wonder if even that won't be enough.
Look, I know things are hard, but it's not over. Everyone has their screw-ups. You'll do better next time.
Senpai, you're right. It's just getting started.
That's more like it.
You just keep on rescuing me, don't you? Okay, no more brooding. There are still more meets left this year. I'm going to start from scratch and train as hard as I can.
I'll be rooting for you.
Thank you so much for listening to all that. Now I feel like I've been recharged, mind, body, and spirit.
Maybe not body quite yet.
Well, at least my mind and spirit are recharged. The best way to stave off hunger is with some vigorous activity. I'm going to jog home. Take care.
Take care, Kasumi.
Ah, you're back.
Oh. Oh shoot! I completely forgot about that! Whoops! You reminded me once! Whoops. Oh, jeez. I can't believe I forgot about that. Wait, what? How could I what? What did I do now?
What did you say?
Oh, the meat festival. Oh. Oh no!
What else should I be? Please don't take off my mask, revealing dark.
Well, that's a mission failed.
Oh, man.
Moments of calm, nothing left to be
For curiosity's sake,
Let's do
how
it.
long back was my save? Oh god. 5 days ago! Then again, that is exams. Oh jeez, is it going on now?
reflecting that's a truth.
Oh no.
It's telling words not to be told. I need that mask. I'm a shapeshifter at this masquerade, hiding both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, chained down to my core. Please don't.
Well, that was either gonna go one of two ways. Either so bad that they aren't going to show it, or so crazy that it would be an instant hit.
For real?
Well, I'm going to go and grab Isanagi back. Okay, so now that Isanagi is back in my possession, thankfully, it still has everything that I had. So, no problems there. The only problems was that any sort of boosts I would have gotten are no longer there. But that's beside the point. At any rate, I think we're probably good to call it a day before that.
Facing twilight moment, without a sign,
Oh, my ice cream.
I'm a shapeshifter at this masquerade, hiding both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter. What else should I be? Please don't take off my mask, revealing dark. Moments of calm, nothing left to be found. A mirror right in front of me. That's where I found an empty glass, reflecting that's a truth.
Sorry.
It's telling words not to be told. I need that mask. I'm a shapeshifter.
I'm more upset about myself at that. Also, Yusuke, maybe you should get a part-time job so you can actually eat. Don't you have a ton of money that you could give him? Shut up. Anyway, now is about as good a time as any to call it a day. So, next time on Let's Play Persona 5 Royal. We have the Fireworks Festival coming up soon, so we have that to look forward to. I don't think there's really a whole lot else going on. There's Mishima, and there's EY. And Yoshida! Right, because it's still Sunday. Alright, well, I think we all know what we're going to be doing first thing next time. But we do have the festival coming up, and then not too long after that, we'll jump into the Majed arc. So, won't be that much longer now before we get going on with more plot-related stuff. But until then, we have a fireworks festival to go to. Hooray! But we know how it's going to end. Boo. So until next time, everyone, take care.